He did transfer most of his SCs to second base, but now a pretty large force of Adepts is moving across the map. And there's no units in the bunker. The Adepts come in, instantly picking off the Cyclone. The Raven needs to throw down some turrets right now.
Sorry about that, you guys. For those of you guys rejoining us, a crazy game in action here, though.
So Volnox, I think there's Iron's saying that your stream went down. So...
Yeah, it did go down. It should be back up now.
Okay. Yeah, guys, Volnox is he's gonna be putting his stream back up.
Yeah. He's got all the SCVs here in the natural.
Alex, I hope the volume's better now. Thanks for letting me know. Yeah, so this is pretty devastating because originally there was almost equal amounts of damage done, but now Tortle has just come in here with these Adepts and they're wreaking havoc every which way. The tank even getting lifted by the Phoenix. Yeah, things are looking pretty bad for 11 right now. Even if he does somehow hold this attack, his economy's in shambles. Yeah, we're gonna see a GG.
Looks like Tortle's gonna take the second one. Sorry again about the... I'm not actually sure what happened with that. That actually seemed like it might have been a disconnect, just the internet. But I'm not sure about that.
Alright. GG's.
Good games, good games.
Yeah, so in the bracket, it looks like Tortle will move on, and he will be facing Elegacy.
Yeah, so let's see. So we're gonna get Gtrimal versus Wizzer.
Hey Volnox, I'm just gonna be adjusting my volume a little bit. I'm turning it up on my end from the mic, so...
Is mine too loud?
No, you're good. I'm just too quiet. Yeah. Iron, if you could... Alex or Iron, if you could just let me know if this is better, worse, better? Hopefully better. Thanks for the troubleshooting, boys.
Yeah.
Alright.
Appreciate that.
Well, it looks like the next one...
Yeah, let's... We got Wizzer.
Here we go. Here, Volnox, can you just talk for a second? I'm just doing a sound check.
Yeah, no, I'm here. I'm just getting them invited.
Alright, perfect. Thank you.
Oh, you have the lead right now.
Oh, I'll give it back to you.
Okay.
There you are.
Okay, thanks. Okay. Tortle over there. Need to get Wizzer. And who's Wizzer playing? Gtrimal, that's right. Where is he?
Yep. Let's get the boys in here.
Yeah, let's do it. I think Gtrimal plays Terran. Wizzer's been in a lot of these. I removed friend status. I might have misclicked and did that. Thanks for the follow. Alright, waiting on Gtrimal here. Appreciate that, Alex.
Alright. Let me just see the bracket again. 1 second. That's not the bracket.
Hey, what's up, Dave?
That's the bracket.
Yeah, Where is Gtrimal?
Mm-mm-mm. Let me see if I can message him too.
That's Gtrimal.
Gtrimal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is.
There we go. All right, we got him.
Perfect. Let me see if I can do this. Shrink that. See some live editing. There we go.
Okay, just getting the players to do their vetoes, and I'm actually going to go ahead and take the bracket.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah, these new maps look great though. Just from those two we saw, I don't think I saw anything that was like, oh, this is stupid. And Golden Wall's gone from the from the pool. Woohoo!
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody
Okay,
can save their band for something else now.
So are these are bans? Oxide is gone, Submarine is gone.
Yeah.
All right. We'll be getting into the game shortly.
Yeah, I'm just rooting to see the new maps since I haven't played on any of them, but I probably will tomorrow.
Yeah.
Give me a little sneak preview for maps that have been out for a few days.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
Not exactly on top of it. All right. Gtrimal's probably looking up with the maps himself right now.
Yeah, yeah, he's deciding what to play. That makes sense.
Yeah. We may as well just do them at random. Probably.
Basically, right? Like, because we don't really know.
We don't know what we're
I'm sure there's,
what we're picking.
yeah, like what's favored yet. We don't know yet. We have to wait for GSL.
Okay, he bans Death Aura.
Light Shade. Okay.
All right.
Oh.
So we've got, what, Pillars of Gold left, Romanticide. I'm rooting for Romanticide.
Yeah, that's a cool looking map.
Jagannatha.
I think that's a really cool map.
Yeah. Oh, okay, so Jagannatha has a lot of rocks on it. Just kind of learning on the fly here.
Yeah. No, it's we got some good map makers still in the scene, and it's great to see every season they roll these out.
It's cool that the maps are not really made by Blizzard anymore, by the looks of it.
Mm-hmm.
The map
Yeah.
contests, yeah.
It's always from the map contest.
Yeah.
It's good. Good old democracy.
Still deliberating on our maps and bans here. Alright, so we're gonna do Pillars of Gold. Well, he wants to pick Golden Wall. Can't. We're figuring it out. It's okay. It is going to be Romanticide. We have
Okay. They're like Pillars of Gold. I was like, what? No. No Pillars of Gold.
I think he was trying to go for the 5th ban there. Alright, we are going to be on Romanticide. Okay, so then we'll have Pillars and then Jack last if we get there.
Sounds good. Hopefully we do.
Yeah. Pull the string on.
Waiting for Gtrimal.
Gtrimal really in no hurry here at all. Just kind of. I don't know. Maybe this is like an icing the kicker kind of situation. I'm not sure. Maybe he wants Wizard to get cold, lose focus.
Maybe, yeah, maybe this is some
Maybe
strategy. I think he just ran to the bathroom or something.
He might be deciding whether he really wants to do this.
This is a bad idea.
Yeah. Okay,
There he is.
Okay, he did not get cold feet. Alright, here we go. I'm afraid to ask. Are we ready? Uh-oh. He's saying he banned pillars, but he banned Oxide and Deathor.
So we got
Okay.
Oxide, Sub, Deathor, Light Shade, right? And then the last 3 are played?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Alright, I think we're good.
I hope so.
We might not be. We're gonna go anyway.
Gtrimal's still buying time. I think you're right.
Yeah, this is
He's stretching his hands. He's getting them warmed up.
this is like a stall, confuse, and frustrate strategy. No, I'm kidding.
All right, let's see it.
On Romance's side, again, the map that looks a lot better in the other screen than it does on this one.
Yeah, I always find it funny when it
Yeah.
like bugs out.
This is not Romance's side; it's a good side.
It looks like a Warcraft 3 map.
Yeah.
Here we go.
All right. Let's see what we have here.
Well, in the top left corner, we have Wizzer representing the Zerg race.
And in the bottom right-hand corner are Red Terran Gtrimal from LCE. I don't know LCE.
Me neither, but we've seen Gtrimal often. I think he must have just gotten on that clan, I guess.
Yeah.
Nifty little octopus logo. Reminds me of Team Gosu.
I like that. That might be the same as Team Kosu. Maybe a little,
Just like
little bit.
like a little, yeah. It almost looks
Yeah.
like Team Gosu's is red, I think. All right, I'm curious as to what will happen. We've seen both these players play before. Wizzer, I know, is pretty strong macro oriented, but I don't know, man. Terrans have a high win rate. What do you think about the ZVT right now?
I feel like it's really tough if they go mech, especially. Wizard having a little drone follow situation here in the main base. Wonder if he'll catch that. That's
Oh no.
Yeah, and I think the bad thing about that is it doesn't tell you he's idle.
Yeah, he's doing something.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So
Oh no. Oh no 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 no.
man down for Wizard right here all in the early going.
He's gonna be like, what the hell's wrong with my build? Why am I short like 50 minerals? I'm supposed to have this many minerals right now.
Yeah.
Wizard's just slightly confused.
Oh, he caught it.
He caught it. Okay, there we go. So at the 2-minute mark now, things looking pretty macro oriented for Wizard. 4 lings, 2 queens, just the standard Zerg stuff.
Yeah, I don't see anything out of the ordinary. Just a few lings to defend against the Reaper, which is not
Yeah,
coming.
which is not coming. That's the real surprising thing here. So it makes me think Gtrimal might be getting a little Marine Force to do some kind of early harass, maybe a drop. I can't imagine he's making 6 Marines just to kill Overlords this early, at least.
Yeah, and we do see the early-ish third coming down for Wizard.
He will get this Overlord. That's a pretty good pick off this
Yeah.
early. Wizard's now supply blocked. and he's gonna have to pump out technically 2 overlords. So you're already making one to hit the 36 supply, but now he's gonna be delayed.
Yeah, it's gonna be annoying not to have this vision outside of the Terran's natural base.
Yeah, he won't have the vision outside the base, and you know technically he's gonna be short a queen as well.
Yeah.
For the cost of that overlord.
And usually Terran can't get that overlord until a little later when they have a medevac or if they float a barracks up there.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, it all goes to show those early Marines from the reactor, they can really just get out there and pick the overlord off if the Zerg's just not watching. And that always stings. Yeah, we both are Zerg mids, so you know, whenever you lose one of those space cows, it sucks.
Oh, gonna deny this scout over here, looks like. Yeah.
Yeah, this overlord is not meant to live as well. He will probably just see...
Doesn't see anything except for the command center and the Marines.
Oh, no. That sucks. So, unfortunately for him, he didn't get the scout. Gtrimal is going into battle cruisers.
Yeah.
And there's also a Marine drop on the way.
Doesn't see any of that, really. Doesn't see the starport. Even if he had seen the starport, I don't think he would have been able to see the tech lab. But, yeah, as luck would have it, he didn't have any luck there.
Yeah, and I'm looking at his queen count. It is, you know, slightly lower than what you should have.
Oh, here we go.
And I don't think he has any idea about the drop or the BCs.
Yeah, no, where is that drop? Did he...
It's just in the north side of the map right now, just about to fly into the main.
Okay.
Meanwhile, his Hellions just kind of zoning out those Lings on the map, and oh my god, there's nothing here to defend. These Marines are going to be able to pick off whatever they want. There's a few Lings coming in to defend, but it's nowhere near enough.
Probably going to lose this queen. Well, here come the Lings.
Okay, the Lings come here. He should be able to just pick up and go, but it takes a bunch of Lings with him.
Yeah, just going to trade here, and actually he kills all those Lings.
Yeah, the Hellions actually are now coming.
Oh, I missed this over here. Here come the Hellions.
Yeah, this is a huge Hellion attack.
Yeah.
So
oh my gosh.
he kind of that's why he kind of just left the Marines. Obviously now makes sense. Wow. He was focused on that. 21 workers killed. Volnox.
And he's still going at it over here.
I don't know what to I don't know what to say because BC is about to, you know, teleport to the other side of the map as well.
And he saves the medevac. That is in Gtrimal's favor as well. I thought Wizzer might be very favored here. I think he is very favored, but Gtrimal doing an excellent job.
Yeah, and the worker supply, even though Wizzer has more workers, he's lost 21.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
BC is immediately teleported to the other side of the map.
Yeah.
And all he has to do here is pick off more workers. The damage is already done. He just needs to put the nail in the coffin.
It'd be good for him not to lose this BC. A few more transfuses left.
Yeah, and we talked about that queen count and how it was going to be lower because of what happened earlier in the game.
Yeah. If he can get this queen by itself, that'd be not okay. No, gotta go for the drones. That's smart.
Yeah, he's playing. He's playing exactly how he should. 11, 12 drones, 13 drones.
Aside from floating allies, he's gonna lose the BC. It looks like. Yeah, he does.
Okay.
Well, I guess. Oh.
He probably could have saved the BC, but Wizzer is so far behind now that honestly, that value is already paid for itself. If we look at the units lost, oh my god, almost 3,000 resources lost for the Zerg, only around 1,600 for the Terran.
Right here, but he runs. Oh, Gtrimal runs right past. Only one queen here, probably gonna rally the others.
Yeah, it's a two-pronged attack right here.
Hellions.
I don't think he can do anything about this force now.
I think, yeah, this might be enough to just kind of crush Wizzer here.
Yeah, and again, the key here is, like, you don't have to fight these queens. You just keep going for the workers. Another 20 down. How many times are we going to see these drones get massacred?
And
I feel. Oh my god, 30 drones are just eliminated from the game.
and that,
32 now.
he'll have enough ways probably to push this back. Now, what direction is this game going to go in? We're going to have Wizzer on 4 bases. Not a huge supply gap.
Yeah, Wizzer is surprisingly macroing his heart out, but he keeps losing so many workers. Yeah. And I mean, the Spire is down, but this is so late now. Even if he gets a couple Corruptors out, he's not going to be able to afford too much.
Yeah. Although, I mean, he is killing these battle cruisers. If he can get this battle cruiser as well, and if the only other thing Gtrimal has right now are a couple of tanks and Hellions, he might be able to stall for a while. But he's still just bleeding.
Yeah.
Drones.
Yeah, I think
drones.
If Wizzer had gotten that BC, I'd feel a little better for him, but honestly, the Spire just finished.
Saves the BC again.
Yeah, he's just going to take it home, repair it. He's already got one at home, and he's producing another one, so there's going to be 3 BCs out soon. Let me just check if Yamato is upgraded. It isn't. So he can't one-shot Corruptors yet.
Yeah, I don't think Wizzer was able to. Here we go again. It's not over.
Yep, rinse and repeat.
Yeah.
The 4 Corruptors did just pop out. They're gonna start fighting this BC, but this will be a kickoff. Okay. And I think Gtrimal will probably just naturally not continue to send the BCs out. He's got a pretty nasty force masked up. Like you said, the mech units, really bad news for the Zerg. Even the Thors.
Yeah.
He's got quite an army here.
And it looks like Wizzer is gonna see this soon. He's gonna have to do something. Oh, looks like Gtrimal's on the way out right now. And now he's really kind of ballooned into a nice 40-50 supply lead.
Yeah, and he's got Hellbats mixed with Hellions here with the Thors. 2 BCs in the back line. It's going to be pretty dangerous. I don't think he has enough to even fight this.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Wizzer can really do here. He's just messing up wings right now.
Yeah, he just took so much damage throughout the course of the game.
24 wings in production, but he hard to see how this is going to be enough. Maybe with the queens, but the queens aren't here.
No, the queens are not here. A couple of the Corruptors get taken out. The BC warps to the back of the base even. Yeah, and I think we're going to see a GG here soon.
Yep, and that'll be it. But that is just game number 1.
That is just game number 1. Really well done by Gtrimal.
Yeah, I see in the chat Elegacy saying neck again.
Yeah, it's rough.
Good to know it's not just Zerg suffering from playing against mech.
I think it all started going downhill as he lost the Overlord, right? He couldn't get any of the scouting done. And then in order to react to the BCs, you really need to be able to see that fusion core. He didn't even have any spore crawlers earlier. So things got from bad to worse very quickly.
Yeah, no, that's true.
I don't even want to look at the workers' loss. It was somewhere at like 80 or something.
You just kept making them.
That was the surprising thing. He was holding on to his supply. You know what I mean? You look at the supply; it was pretty close. Let's see what kind of strategy he regroups around. I mean, I'm sure he's a little salty right now.
it took a long while for Wizzer actually to get behind, even after he took all that damage from the harassment. I think that was because Gtrimal's macro fell behind while he was harassing.
Correct, yes. Alright, here we go. In the top right corner, we have our green Zerg player, Wizzer, who is currently down a point.
And in the bottom left-hand corner, playing one of the most annoying playstyles possible against Wizzer was our red Terran Gtrimal. Hitting him with the Hellions, the battle cruisers, just kind of whittling them to death.
Hey Brad, thanks for joining, man. Thanks for the sub. I appreciate that, brother. Hope everything is going well for you, man.
I appreciate you guys watching. This is the second Crucible. The Cauldron's semi-weekly one-night diamond tournaments.
Yeah, I like these weekly tournaments. They're short and sweet, and you usually get to see some spicy strategies because people are just trying to win games really quickly. I'd love to see a macro game, but hey, we don't always get what we want.
Yeah, and I like doing these especially before we start something like Hex. That way, like, you know, people practice against each other a little bit. It's kind of fun.
Yeah,
we'll do them during the season though too. So. Nothing too out of the ordinary here, right? So far.
No, nothing out of the ordinary yet. But that's what we said last game, and things changed very quickly.
Yeah, that's very true. Wizard played pretty standard. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I'm not too sure if Wizard is just gonna try to go for a different build, but it looks like Gtrimal's gonna again pump out those double marines.
Yeah.
Which is not bad for clearing overlords if you can catch them. But if he doesn't get any value, you just spent what 200 minerals on 4 marines or 300 on 6. He did go for a drop last game, but now like the cat's out of the bag, right? Wizzer's seen everything. He's seen it once. Will he just fall for it again? That's the question.
I think that if they don't make a Reaper, that's kind of a tell, right? Because if you're not making the Reaper, you're not scouting. And if they're not scouting, they're probably going to be aggressive. Like, just kind
of... Absolutely. And it's one of those things where he can tweak it just slightly. He could go double medevac marine drop, and it would do way more damage than his initial one. And if Wizzer's only preparing for a single medevac drop, you know, it's small things like that which could really throw a wrench in his plans.
Yeah. Let's see if she will be any more prepared for this one. 8 Lings in production. That's a little... Didn't make as many last time. I'm not sure if that's much of a difference.
And unfortunately, he supply blocked himself. He did make the Overlord just now, but this will put him behind slightly.
Yeah. Oh, actually... Get that squared away as you Gtrimal up a game.
Yes, and it's a best of 3. What is that? Control Shift 3?
Yeah, there we go. I always forget to do that.
Same. You gotta do it every game. So now we see Lings. The Ling Flood is actually here. Most likely will get pushed away, though. Gets in there, you know, shows him, you know, he's got a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, and let's see, are we gonna see... We do... Well, no, I'm not seeing a fusion core here. Just seeing the armory.
He goes for an armory this time. We might just see a medevac marine hellbat push, and actually that would really throw Wizzer off. I don't think any of that would be good against the composition he has. He hasn't even made a Baneling nest yet. So I'm actually pretty worried about him.
Yeah, that's true. Again, he's going to be low tech, like he was
Yeah.
last time. He is making the spore crawlers in his mineral line. I think that Wizard definitely suspects it's the exact same build.
Yeah, and he's gonna be rudely surprised. He even
Yeah.
lost Overlord there right before this attack, so he's quickly pumping out 3 more. This spells trouble, Volnox. I don't
Yeah.
like any of this for a Zerg player.
Okay, so now he definitely knows what's up.
Yeah,
Is he going to have enough wings and queens?
oh my god. Yeah, the Queens definitely need to pick off Medivacs to even have a chance at this. But, oh my god, he got completely blindsided. The
Yeah.
Lings surrounding the Hellbats, they should be going for Marines. I think the micro there, even though this is like pretty futile, I think the micro would have made some difference.
I think he should have delayed engaging. Okay, well, Wizard taps out. I think he engaged a little too soon there.
Oh my god. Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
Wizard, who won the last Cauldron Melted Cheese, 2-0'd by Gtrimal there.
Yeah. Oh, so 1 second, man. I don't have your stream open. I meant to open that earlier. Legion, Volnox.
Okay, let's see what we got here.
There we go. Got your stream
Alright, so
open now.
Crucible over Wizard. Well played. A little bit of an upset there. Alright, so we'll have Tortle versus Elegacy next.
The Zerg can't get by, man. What's going on? What's going on?
What few Zerg there are.
Right?
I think they're all gone now.
Volnox, put on your Zerg suit. Get in this tournament
Just
right
call
now.
the tournament. That's it.
You're gonna be like the surprise boss fight. You know, you're like Gary at the end of the Elite Four. You should just show up, be like, oh, guess what? It's not over, actually.
And then it's their easiest match.
No, don't say that.
At the end, after you beat these guys, you just get to dumpster some poor Zerg. That's your prize.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, exactly. So, I guess Gtrimal moves on to face TrussesSuck. I don't know. Is that what
TrussesSuck, yeah.
TrussesSuck, and I'm guessing we'll see Tortle versus Elegacy first, right? Or was it 11 versus
yeah, we're gonna do
Elegacy?
Tortle versus Elegacy. Yeah.
Okay. So Gtrimal will get to take a little breather as he prepares for his next opponent.
You have to sit back and watch and see just what kind of cheese might be in store.
Yeah. All right, we have Elegacy and Tortle now in our lobby. And we'll let these boys...
Yes, Elegacy is the first seed. Thanks for the follow. Gtrimal, appreciate it. Gtrimal, who just won his match.
Well played, Gtrimal. Even though you killed a Zerg player, we'll give you credit where it's due.
Two of the nasty. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, I said it. The one thing he could do is just slightly tweak his build to surprise the Zerg. And the Zerg, he put down spores. He was ready for, BCs to fly in and a simple Marine medevac drop. But double medevacs, Hellbats, Marines, just no Banelings. What are you gonna do, Volnox?
Exactly what we just saw.
Yeah, just GG, well played. Next.
Yeah. You can be polite. That's all you can do.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're seeing...
Yeah, they are downvoting all the old maps.
Okay, Submarine, Pillars of Gold, Death Aura, and Jag.
Yeah, so we're gonna have our mess side Our new
From
favorite.
Yeah, apparently
Instant
it's the fan favorite.
Yeah. Oxide and what? Light shade? So let's
Light
see.
shade,
Yeah.
correct. Okay. Guessing Elegacy picks his map. Tortle is rearing to go. He's warmed up.
Yeah.
He's like,
Not messing
pick the
around.
map.
Elegacy not thrilled about picking first.
Yeah, Legacy buying time. We've seen this strategy. How to
Yeah, it
go
worked
for the
out.
last
Yeah.
one.
It worked out really well. So
Okay, so first
He picks
map will be Light Shade,
awesome.
and Tortle picks Oxide, so that leaves Romanticide for the last map. And we have our map selection complete.
Excellent. Here we go.
Perfect.
Go ahead and get this back over.
Yeah, let's get right into it.
Another one like Acropolis. What map is Acropolis? Simulacrum?
I'm not too sure. It's so old.
Hmm.
We've been haunted by worse maps since then. I'm sure it was an okay map. Alright. Oh, I didn't even realize this is a PvP. Both players are ready.
Oh god.
Alright, Volnox.
Alright, let's do it.
Let's put our Protoss
It's gonna be
hats on.
interesting. Yeah. So what we're going to see here, like DTs versus some kind of proxy.
Everything, Volnox. We're gonna see
7-gate.
everything.
Okay. Will the players make anything in their mains?
I hope
think
not.
The
That's how you
over-under
lose.
is like 3 pylons.
It's a pylon counting game, you know? PvP. Like,
Yeah.
wait, where's this third pylon? What the hell?
Yep. I'm not gonna be counting much.
Very suspenseful load time here.
Yeah. Unsettling.
So how's things been for you? How's the streaming on the new rig going?
Oh, pretty good. This is only my second time doing it. Really, we did the last Crucible
After the last week's? Okay.
Yeah. So this is I'm gonna try to do these most Saturdays, and then probably like once Hex starts and once the 2 versus 2 tournament starts on October 8th. Maybe like stream some of those Thursdays or Sundays.
Okay. Yeah, nice.
Try to mix it up a little bit.
I'll
Thanks
keep an
again,
eye out.
everybody watching. Yeah, and appreciate you casting, all you guys watching. All right, here we go.
I'll let you start it.
All right, in the bottom right corner, our red Protoss Tortle.
You were gonna say Zerg, weren't you?
I wanted to.
Well, in the top left corner, we have our blue Protoss player, Elegacy.
For whatever reason, red and purple seem like the Zerg colors. Like, when I don't know. Like, I expect them to be a Zerg.
Yeah, you're like, wait a minute, where's this
Yeah.
creep?
I go purple. You know, I think.
I like purple. I do like purple.
Red or purple for Zerg. That's what I expect.
Just blends in with the creep.
Yeah.
So pretty early scout from Tortle, which I totally endorse in a PvP. Why not? Worst case, you get in there, you scout, double assimilators. Sometimes you can get in there and block a gas, which really ruins the day of the Protoss.
Yeah. Which, oddly, we saw some scouting, or not some scout. Well, oddly, we saw some scouting. I guess that's true. But oddly, we saw like a command center block last game.
Yes. Elegacy sees nothing out of the ordinary, but that's what he wants him to think. He should note that there's only one pylon in the base.
Yeah. Players kind of mirroring each other right now, honestly. It looks like the same builds.
Yeah, I think Elegacy's going for a second look. And, okay, now there's a pylon in the back end of the mineral line, but I don't know if he realizes that's the third and not the second pylon. So the proxy is at the north side for Tortle. And I'm curious if Elegacy will do a proxy of his own or if he's just going to be more defensive at home. Typically, if you make all your buildings at home, you got to be ready for some kind of attack.
Yeah, I thought I was super wrong about the players making their buildings in their base, but Tortle says not so fast. A little Stargate con.
Yeah, and the Stargate, it actually is, if it goes unscouted, I like an Oracle opener, just because you can eliminate probes really early.
Yeah.
And in a PvP, I mean, as soon as you have a economy advantage, you can just start pumping out those gateways and immortals.
It is an Oracle. Yeah, that could be devastating. I mean, what's he gonna have here? He does have stalkers coming out. Is he gonna put them in the right place so that they can respond right away?
Yeah, that is the main issue here, right? Like, he does have stalkers out, but if they're not in the mineral line, this Oracle is going to get away with it. Ooh, there's a probe actually coming out to this proxy location. It is going to spot the Stargate. That's huge for Elegacy. He should be reacting appropriately right now, going straight to his mineral line.
He does. It's a race. Here comes the Oracle. Here come the Stalkers. The Stalkers are going to get there in time. The Oracle's going to sneak by, though.
It might be able to get a couple kills, but yeah, it is going to be shoot away with the Protoss broom.
And Elegacy, good scouting there, puts himself in position to kind of catch a break here. Oh, he's going to kill the Oracle even. Not quite.
Almost. His lower ground stalkers could have cut it off, but
Couple
you know what?
on the way in.
I think this is really good for Elegacy. Just because.
Oh yeah, no, this is even better.
All the money spent on the Stargate and the Oracle, it didn't pay off for anything.
Here comes another Oracle, probably soon. Well, and here comes the Elegacy across the map, and I don't know that Tortle's gonna have much of anything.
Yeah, I mean he's going Zealot charge, but you really need a Robo in situations like this with your own Stalker count up. And I think Elegacy had a perfect read. He knew that with the proxy out there, Stargate, all the resources invested, there won't be anything here to defend.
Yeah, and he even needs two Stalkers back at home to deal with that Oracle that's floating in.
Yeah, unfortunately, Tortle has Stalkers, but they're fighting in the 3 o'clock position.
Tortle seems like he's gonna have to look forward to game number 2 here.
Yeah, I think he's just gonna have to start preparing on what his strategy next game should be.
Yeah, 19 probes down already. Might be
Yeah.
able to clean up these Stalkers maybe. I mean, he still has less Stalkers though, so I'm not even sure about that. He likes just running them around.
he might clean it up, but there's 4 workers left.
Here comes more though. He's just kind of hanging on, thinking about next match. What kind of cheese do we want to do? Maybe a cannon rush.
And there's the GG.
Right. GG. Yeah, Iron says killer instinct in the chat. Ooh, a Tortle exposed by Alex Kid. That's. Oof.
That one was you know, a good read by Legacy to first of all fend off the Oracle attack, and then have the insight to make a educated guess that there wouldn't be too much at the base of Tortle.
I think when he said Tortle exposed, that was in the game, literally, not as in exposed as a bad player or something.
Oh no! Yeah, it was probably the proxy getting spotted.
That. Yeah, yeah. All right. So
Okay.
what was our second match or second map?
So the second map is gonna be Oxide.
Oxide. All right. Let's see. Now I'm going to see all these maps for the first time, but because there are so many new maps, I'm not going to remember which one is which. So I'm just going to be lost anyway for a few more days.
Yeah, no, definitely. I just know the pink one is romantic, right?
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Yeah.
All right, both players are ready.
Here we go. Switch back
Oh.
over.
I love a good PvP slugfest.
Love it. Now, yeah. So the question's always: are they going to switch? Are they going to switch it up? Are they going to do something even cheesier? Probably, right? How could they not?
I hope it's cheesier. That's what I like to see out of a Protoss. Shows your true colors.
Definitely.
Alright. In the top right, we have our red Protoss player, currently down a point. It's Tortle.
And in the bottom left, our other Protoss player, even cheesier than his opponent, Elegacy.
Alright. So a slight build order difference last game, right? And
Yeah.
the proxy getting spotted really...
This was Oxide, right? Is that what we just chose? I can't remember what we just chose. Looks like a pretty small map.
I think we started on light, whatever the light one was.
Yeah.
Light something.
And then
This is Oxide.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this looks like a smaller one, like maybe the size of submarine. Or am I think I'm wrong about that? Oh, here we go. I had a feeling Tortle is cannon rushing.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
I hope he succeeds. Sorry, I was getting a text. I was just checking that, and then you caught my attention with the cannon rush. Keep casting, keep casting, keep casting. All right. So he pylon blocked up top.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
Elegacy can't completely wall off now. And Elegacy's probe is actually just taking some abuse in the lower ground. Meanwhile, Tortle's getting away with this cannon rush. Elegacy now finally pulls not all of his drones, but half of them, I'd say. And I just called them drones. I'm such a Zerg player. So the probes are trying to chip away at this pylon.
Yeah. Are they going to be able to kill these cannons in time?
I think the cannon will go down, or at least should be
Yeah.
cancelled. Yep.
No cannon there right now. He's going to have a high ground vision for a while. But this pylon might go down too before that cannon finishes. Then it's going to be interesting. Yeah, it is. Okay.
Oh my god.
Now, is he going to have high ground vision to take care of this? Ooh, he's going to lose that solid. Oh, he does pull it back in time. Or not. He's going back. Can't decide. He's going to let him die.
Alright, so this probe's gonna do a dance here just to get the high ground vision, but...
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, that's gonna... He needs a shield battery here.
Yeah, I think
Both
Elegacy
places.
can probably hold this, actually.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I don't know. Oof.
Okay, so he's just sniping off whatever he can from the high ground. Now, what Tortle can attempt to do is just hold him in his base. Almost, this will be a cannon siege. And if he gets his own standing army down here, he has a chance. But I think Elegacy knows that much as well.
Yeah, it looks like Legacy has enough to just go ahead. A little unfortunate micro here, but even still, he's just going to be able to bully Turtle right on out of his natural. Looks like.
Yeah, and even the probes are fighting. I mean, they're doing work, actually.
Yeah. It seemed like very competent defense here by Elegacy.
Yeah, I think Elegacy absolutely made the right decision. He needs to shut this down
Yeah.
as fast as he can.
Tortle is going to have an expansion behind this. Not going to have any units, though.
Yeah, and even though Tortle, it looks like he spent around 1,100 minerals on that opening. He's still got a good worker count. His second Nexus is up well before he Legacies. But I think where the danger lies is he has no units defending right now. He really he needs to cannon up as fast as he can. Otherwise, these stalkers are just going to walk into his base.
He's got only drones. He's got no units in production. He just has a gateway finishing at home, and obviously the gateway here is unpowered. And here comes stalkers right now.
I do think we're going to see a GG.
Yeah.
And it's simply because there's no warp gate with an opening like that, right? If the Robo was up, maybe.
And these stalkers with no macro can just sit here and yeah, that's going to be a 2-0 for E-Legacy.
I do believe you're right, Volnox. I can't really see too many options. There's not any outs left for Tortle here.
Yeah, this cannon rush, losing that high ground vision, maybe a little missed micro here and there. I'm not sure, but E-Legacy's handled the situation so much better.
I genuinely think that he should have had more probes reinforced for the cannon rush. Because the main goal, you need to get into the high ground. You need cannons on the high ground. Right. And we will get it. GG.
GG's out. Another good series. 2-0 by E-Legacy there. Another short and sweet one. 5-minute timer. Nothing out of the ordinary in a PvP. All right, let's see who we have next.
So, I believe Gtrimal will make a return.
Yeah.
And he's going to be playing TrussesSuck, who I don't think I've ever seen him play, unless he's got a different battle tag.
No, Trusses was in, he was in finals last weekend for the Crucible, and he got to the round of 8 for Melted Cheese. Which, by the way, we are going to have the finals for that tournament tonight in about an hour and a half.
Okay.
Those of you can stick around for that. I appreciate it. So we're going to have, Trusses versus Darkable.
Yeah, let's get these boys in here.
Let's see, where are we? There's Trusses. There's Tortle.
Perfect. How's wait? How's Gtrimal only plat 1?
I don't know.
If he beats Trusses, then I'm gonna be concerned.
Yeah, so Trusses is A.
Not in any kind of like cheating way. I'm just gonna be concerned why Gtrimal is bullying plat players.
Especially considering Trusses won the Legion Weekly last night.
Yeah, like Trusses is a Diamond 1 player. He's around 3.9, almost 4k MMR. Gtrimal is plat 1, so almost like 1,000 points below him. It should be interesting. I hope it's a good matchup. But this, I mean, it's obvious who's favored.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Alright, let's see what they decided. I think I'm A for vetoes. Trusses is A, okay. So he's gonna be playing Protoss. He vetoes sub, Marine. Okay.
I think kind of a common theme here is banning the older maps.
Yeah, I think I mean, typically in a professional setting, they usually ban the new maps because they haven't fleshed them out. But I guess the boys are just excited to see the new maps.
I guess like you don't want to accidentally ban a good map. I don't know. Let's see. Thanks for trying to speed along that ban process, should we?
His strategy, man. His strategy is just slow her down. Okay, so he vetoes Oxide. We got a pillar ban. So submarine, Oxide, golden pillars of gold, and one more. Let's see if they ban Death Aura because it's an old map.
Gtrimal confusion at every turn here. That's alright though.
Truces
inching over the finish line.
Truce is getting
yeah.
He's getting tired. He's tired of waiting. He wants war.
He's ready for it.
Gtrimal. I pass.
After all that, he passed. All right.
Okay.
Getting inside of Truss's head already.
Right.
I can only assume he's inside of my head.
All right. So first map will be Light Shade.
Light Shade.
Gtrimal is gonna hit us with the You guys pick.
He's gonna pass. I say he passes.
Like you're making the decision.
No. I think. Well, actually, you know what? I bet he picks Golden.
Oh my god. We're not allowing that, are we?
No.
I don't even
pick it.
Gtrimal, man. I swear, he's just He's eating. I swear he's eating something. He's like, he's almost done his meal. Okay.
All right, there we go.
All right. We'll let Trusses pick the final map because there's still one more.
Very generous.
Well, because he didn't ban one, now there's like two maps.
Yeah.
Romanticide will be the third map if we get to it.
Yeah, Hero Marine is in here, I think. Okay. Alright, we are ready. We're gonna go ahead and start.
Tortle, your cannon rush wasn't that bad. I think you just needed more probes. Alright, both players are ready.
Let's do it.
Perfect.
Okay, I need to mute my phone. Okay.
So it's a TVP.
And in the top left corner are very deliberate, very frustrating blue Terran player Gtrimal.
And in the bottom right corner, we have TrussesSuck from XRTG. Not too sure what clan that is.
You know what? I have seen that before, but I cannot. The name escapes me. I have seen them in some other tournaments like this one, though.
Oh, okay. Good,
Yeah.
good to know. Good to know. It's always nice to see competitive clans.
And I'm kidding about Gtrimal as well, of course. He also has played in not Melted Cheese, but other Cauldron tournaments.
So he's definitely not shy to go up against all these high-level Diamond players.
Yeah, no, he's not. He might have even played in Wu-Tang. I might be thinking of Wu-Tang, but I know he's played in other Diamond tournaments with us.
You might be right, yeah.
Yeah. And
Gtrimal going for quite an early scout. This is almost like he's worried. Has he been cheesed in ladder a lot?
probably been cheesing this tournament a lot.
So otherwise everything pretty standard for Trusses. It looks like he's positioning himself for that early Nexus.
He does drop the Nexus. Gtrimal may have been going for the block. Doesn't quite get it. Does see it right away.
Yeah, and that's a lot of information there. You can assume that there won't be any one base all-ins on the way. Gtrimal himself opted for the factory. He's actually getting gas from both reactors, so we might see the one base from Gtrimal.
Yeah, we certainly could. I think the last time, like in the last match that we watched with Gtrimal, he did 2 base. I forget who he was playing against in that first map. Or that first match, I should say. I know it was also a TVP, if I recall.
It was Gtrimal versus Wizzer.
Oh, was it against Wizzer? That's right. That was Gtrimal in the ZVT. Okay, so we have not seen him play against the Protoss. Couldn't
Yeah,
quite
and
remember.
just based off of that TVZ game, he had a pretty sharp timing with his attack. I think, he practiced a build and he knew how to execute it. So let's see if he has something prepared for the Protoss.
Yeah. Yeah, he had a pretty sharp couple of 2 bases. Well, the first one was just very annoying. Hellions running in, BC follow-up. Here we go. 2 Reapers and a Hellion. A couple of probes go down right away. Just one Stalker here. That might be enough, and it is to push them back momentarily.
Yeah, and I like this for us because with Micro, you can really keep these Reapers alive. That Stalker is gone. And I think that was...
Wow. Gtrimal again. Okay. Now Trusses gets the Reaper and chase the other Reaper. Gets it.
This is really good damage that he's doing here.
Yeah.
2 Stalkers taken down, 8 probes, and he threw down his command center behind this. Are you sure he's plowing?
This might be enough. He has these nasty little harasses that he's doing. Just kind of catches Trusses unprepared for this. And then again, I'm not sure about the micro there. It didn't seem like the micro by Trusses helped him out in this situation, chasing the Reapers, though I understand why he did it. Wow.
I thought that was a really strong opener. Trusses was not ready for that. Typically, you have Adepts out, right? But because it was a Stalker, they're just a lot slower and bulkier. The Reaper micro was really on point. Absolute value out of that attack. 19 probes killed. I didn't even see that.
Yeah, that's
Oh
impressive.
my god.
So TrussesSuck trying to catch up on probes. But we see back at home Gtrimal dropping a bunch of production facilities.
Yeah.
3 barracks right now.
Yeah, and I mean that amount of bio can fight Stalkers, so he needs to start pumping these out. Even the tanks. There's 2 tanks. What are you gonna walk into this?
Here comes Trusses.
Oh my god.
Turns around immediately.
Yeah.
Nothing doing there at the natural.
Yeah, I don't think Trusses could do anything. Yeah, he needs to start thinking about higher tech, even to combat anything. Like the tanks are the main issue here, and he's got no answer for them.
pokes around again with these stalkers, but hard to see what he would be able to accomplish here. Not sure about this. Think he might need to head on home. Also dropping a forge here for Trusses. And I guess if you're behind like this, you might want to push off into the late game, so that makes some sense. And see Gtrimal dropping a command center and going for Cloak for his Banshees.
Yeah, and the difficult thing here is when you're this far behind, your only hope is to really hope the game continues to go on and so you could stabilize. Yeah. But Gtrimal knows that is exactly the one thing that can save Trusses, so he's on his way across the map.
Yeah, 30 supply advantage, quite a bit of that in army supply. For Gtrimal, and this is not looking good at all for Trusses.
No, this attack is going to be devastating. There's 5 stalkers, instant GG.
Yeah, tank's not even siege, but probably didn't need to.
Okay.
Wow. Great job by Gtrimal up 1-0 against Trusses.
Okay, so next map will be Jagannatha. Is that how it's said?
Alright, yeah, Jagannatha?
Jagannatha. Juggernaut! That's the Juggernaut now. Alright. Let's get this series. I'm excited. That was an exciting game. The underdog.
Good thing we did best of threes.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
Let me get the right players in. Alright.
Alright, both players are prepared. TrussesSuck is probably a little salty. He's looking at the plat border. He's looking at the loss. He's wondering what's going on.
He's got to be a little salty.
Excellent opener from Gtrimal.
Oh, yeah.
I had a feeling he'd come prepared.
Who wouldn't be a little salty?
I mean, that was hard to fight.
We saw again Gtrimal do again a different kind of harassment. He's done a different thing in every game almost.
And in the bottom left corner, we have our red Terran player Gtrimal.
And in the upper right, down a game, our blue Protoss TrussesSuck.
Yeah, and he's probably thinking, you know what? I'm just gonna kill this guy early.
Yeah.
Which might be to his benefit because it looks like Gtrimal, maybe he's just in that MMR bracket where it's in your best intentions to just get the game done with a 1 base push. And even though he put down the second command center and started mining his second base, the amount of damage that Trusses took in the beginning of that, 19 probes killed to 4 units. Oof.
Yeah.
Staggering. I was very impressed.
No, I mean, it seemed like Gtrimal came in right away, just with the devastating combination of units. It was only 4 units, right? It was 2 Hellions, 2 Reapers. But it was just enough to kill the amount of Stalkers that Trusses had.
Yeah, and he was even pulling probes to try to fight it.
Yeah. And at that point, once he had to pull the probes, it was kind of already way in Gtrimal's favor. Maybe not over, but... Alright, so Trusses drops the Nexus in his natural.
Yeah, pretty standard. From what he did last game, almost identical. But yeah, I agree with you. I think Gtrimal, he has a build in mind and he's just going to try to execute it, and he's playing against what he believes is standard Protoss, so he knows what to expect on the other side of the map. So I'm hoping Trusses really tries to, pull the rug out from under him, surprise him with something sneaky.
I'm was wondering if I kind of suspected Trusses might do something a little more out of the ordinary. He does have the Twilight Council going down. I thought it might be something even quicker, like some proxy, proxy gateways, maybe even a cannon rush, even though he's Terran.
Yeah.
Let's see what he does. What do you think this will be? Like the adept upgrade, or you think he's going straight for the DTs?
I'd like to see DTs, but I don't think he can afford to do that because Gtrimal was going for the same opening. So there's going to be 2 Reapers showing up, and I assume Hellions are going to be on the way. Yeah. The Hellions is lagging slightly behind, but it will come reinforce these Reapers. And again, it's 1 Stalker here for defense. He is making a shield battery this time. That might be enough to swing the favor towards Trusses, but I don't know, man. These units don't necessarily have to fight at the shield battery.
Yep, just 2 Reapers and a Hellion. That's alright. Let's see the micro here.
Okay, the micro is decent.
This looks a lot better for Trusses already. He has that shield battery, and that's
yeah, it was a great defense, but now these Reapers can jump in. Is he prepared to block it?
Oh, the little trio here running around trying to get to the probe line, but ooh, are they trapped? No, they juke. That worked out pretty well for Gtrimal, maybe, if he cannot lose more than 1 of these Reapers. Oh, loses 2 of them. Looking really good here for Trusses.
Trusses is doing much better this time. I do like to see, those little tweaks that he's doing to make sure he doesn't just outright die to 4 units again. So good on him. Gtrimal, I think this is what he expected. He expected to go and try to get damage. If he couldn't, no problem. He's got his expand up now. And he's probably forced Trusses to make a couple extra units just for defense.
Oh, there was sound looping going on. Sorry about that, guys. I think I fixed that now. Thanks for the heads up. Sorry about that, Shivy.
Nope, it's all good.
Bring us back up to speed here. Where are we? Let's see.
Well, so far things are going pretty standard for the Protoss player. He's just getting Blink Stalkers, which could be good if defenses aren't set up for Gtrimal, but he's got his tanks out, and it looks like he's switching back into a reactor on his factory. He's making Widow Mines.
Yeah, a little bit of supply block. He's trying to.
He's trying to make Widow Mines. And
Stalker here on the upper trusses.
Just a lot of Stalkers. Just a shitload of Stalkers.
Just nothing but Stalkers and a War Prism on the way. What else do you need when you're playing Protoss? What else is there? So we got a little Reaper. Ooh. Okay, I think Gtrimal saw this attack move out. Although by the looks of it, he's not exactly rallying to this natural.
No, and I'm not too sure if he's going to be prepared for this.
Not at all. He's got Blink, he's going to focus down. Let's see what happens with these Widow Mines, though.
Yeah, Trusses is doing well to move away from the tank fire. He does not want to fight anywhere near their tank range. And
any observer here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any vision for these Widow Mines. Is the armory up yet? Not yet. So when the Widow Mines go off, he will be able to see them, but I don't think you want to get anywhere near Widow Mine tank with just Stalkers. He's doing great to deny the expansion and any mining from that base. And I think that's all he can hope to do for now. Try to get into a better position with better econ, higher tech.
Trusses be able to snipe down this back and repair it.
Yeah, if he picks this off, this is going to be really good. It's getting pretty low.
Yeah, he gets it. That's devastating.
Yeah, that was really well done.
Yeah. Now here comes a medevac. Four Widow Mines inside.
Yeah, and oh, the Stalker's coming to Widowmine range. Do they blink away? Perfect. Oh, the War Prism actually gets picked off by the Widowmine. And he needs to go do this Widowmine dropper right now because he's losing actually the fight at his base.
Yeah, I don't see how he's going to be able to. Well, he's going to Widow Mine shots. Not going to be enough though. All right. He's going to need to do a lot of damage with these Widow Mines.
Yeah, he definitely needs to.
What he does.
That's a huge hit.
Natural.
And there's 2 more in the natural, and it doesn't look like he's going to pull these probes either.
Oh, wow.
So 20 probes killed. That is actually really good damage. Even though he doesn't have his natural up in mining, he's kind of reduced the worker count for Trusses, so his economy is now weak as well.
20 probes going down right there. Oh! Almost missed the engagement. I think we have enough here for Trusses to be able to march in and start sniping down these probes. The Marauder's going to be so helpful. He might need to just attack with all these SCVs. Is he going to have enough?
I mean, I like the Marauders, but he definitely needed those a while ago. Even though these Stalkers are taken out, Trusses is on 3 base, right? Like technically he took a lot of damage, but he can get those probes out very, very quickly.
Okay, well, Gtrimal having those Marauders and some Siege Tanks is going to help him, but I don't know. With these Stalkers being able to blink a couple of Immortals, it seems like Trusses is going to push out here again soon. And I don't know that Gtrimal's going to have an answer.
Yeah, things are looking pretty grim for him. I mean, we saw him get a lot of damage done on the other side, but we're really starting to see the difference in Truce's macro versus Gtrimal's macro.
Yeah, we have, and we've seen a few times when Gtrimal harasses, his macro can fall behind. And we said before that Gtrimal was the lower MMR player. Now that being said,
correct,
he's a game up. So if Trusses does win this game, that'll just push us to game 3.
Yeah, exactly. Just like you said, because of the difference in the skill gap, I think as the game progresses further into the mid game and the late game, Trusses will have a much easier time macroing up, whereas Gtrimal might not be. You know, typically it's hard for plat players to get to those levels in those games.
A little bit of a hot drop here. There's the stun. Oh, big Artosis pylon here in the main, and he depowers this Robo Bay right before the Immortal comes out. That's pretty big. And at the same time, here's the engagement in the natural. Siege Shake, not Siege Shove. Trusses has an overwhelming amount of gateway units and a couple of Immortals behind it. Snipes the Liberator. Getting the SCVs now. And that's GG by Gtrimal. Trusses
well done. Yeah, no, he did well. Volox, unfortunately, I am going to have to step away for a bit. I just have another, I guess I promised somebody I would help them with something at 11. And they're messaging me now, so I don't want to have to hop off like in the middle of a game.
Oh, no, that's okay.
So I'll let you go ahead and finish off this series, but I'll be back hopefully in time for that finals. But it shouldn't be more than an hour.
Yeah, no, that sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
sorry to leave you hanging there, but you know, maybe you could get a little brown puppet out and you can just
Yeah.
talk on my behalf, just boost the Zerg and whine about balance, you know, and I
Yeah.
think you'll get the job done.
The side of me that loves Zerg and the side of me that hates Protoss will just kind of argue it out.
Just
It
lean
works
into
out.
that, lean
Yeah.
hard into that.
Yeah. Yeah, me and the chat are going to hold it down. No, I appreciate you hopping on, Shitty. I was getting worried I'd have to do this whole thing.
No. I'm always down. I'm always down.
Yeah.
And I'll just shoot you a message when I'm back. All right.
Okay,
I'll try not
sounds
to. I'll
good.
try not to get you like in the middle of a game or anything.
Okay.
All right, man. Thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah, thanks
Keep
for coming
watching Volnox. Enjoy the matches, and I'll catch you guys in a bit.
All right, sounds good, man.
Take care.
All right, you guys. Let me fix this situation with the video, and then we're gonna hop right into game number 3. Let's see what I'm doing here. Almost. All right, perfect. Okay, so now that I got that set up, let's see. Find our last map. Romanticide. Alright, you guys, this is going to be game number 3. Gtrimal took our first map. TrussesSuck evened it back up in the last game. Sorry about the little delay there. Yeah, Gtrimal has had some nice micro so far. Last couple of games he's gone for a 2 Reaper, 1 Hellion push. The first time it was absolutely devastating. The second time Trusses had the shield battery up in time. Alright, let's see if the players are ready. Romanticide is the map. Our pretty pink one. Alright, let's do it. Alright, a TVP on Romanticide. I really need to learn something about these maps. I know I'm playing a ZVZ and JSL tomorrow. Let's see, maybe for the finals I can see who else is around, maybe Flapjack or Dave. Alright. And in the bottom right hand corner, our Protoss player who evened it back up last game, TrussesSuck. And in the top left, our cheesy, annoying 2-base player, Gtrimal, who's been tearing through these diamond players as a plat 1. Doing his 2-base harassment style play. It's been a lot of fun to watch. A lot of good micro by Gtrimal. A lot of fun with Reapers by Gtrimal. But let's see if he mixes it up. Maybe sometimes the best cheese is to go a little greedy when the other player thinks that you're going to come in with 2 Reapers, a couple of Hellions, and end the game early. Tortle saying Gtrimal with gas first again. Yeah, he's got a little situation here with the SCVs, not quite on the gas. As a matter of fact, hopefully he picks up on that soon here. I would think he would with the 1 out of 3. But not as of yet. Alright, there he goes. That's unfortunate. We saw that happen earlier to Wizzer. Alright, Truss is going to go ahead and take the Nexus. Now Gtrimal again gets the Scout. Doesn't get a block or anything. A few F's in chat for the build. It's okay. He can pull it together. Does have the Reaper heading out by itself across the map, which might be a little different from what he's done last time before. He's been waiting. Well, maybe he is going to wait. Now that I say that. Maybe he's not going to push out across the map. Thought he might go Scout again, at least with that Reaper. Looks like he's not going to. Might be pulling it back into the main. Going with the Tech Lab. There's the Starport. Alrighty. Interesting to see if he's going to just go for the Medivacs again, as he's been making the Medivacs going for kind of a drop style. But maybe he'll go Liberators this time. And yeah, Tortle's saying in chat, is this it seems like a one base push is coming. It does look that way. And Gtrimal has stayed on 1 to 2 bases for the most part, not really taking the third until he's already done quite a bit of damage. Usually taking the third base more as a cherry on top or kind of a game sealer. But he's been very aggressive so far. And actually, I do need to... This is match point, actually. And thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. This is a best of 3. It is match point. Gtrimal and TrussesSuck. And it isn't okay. So we do see the Liberator coming down. I wasn't sure if he would do something with the Medivac, but it's a Liberator, not going for an attachment at all. And yeah, Gtrimal obviously looks like he's going to wait to get this second siege tank, but he's definitely all in here. Hasn't been making SCVs for a while. Trusses has 2 shield batteries at home, but what about units? For Trusses, we got 6 Stalkers in the main, but is that going to be anywhere near enough? I think with 6 Stalkers he can pick off this Liberator pretty well, but can he get the Liberator and the Siege Tank? Blink is just now on the just beginning, really. Okay. Trusses hasn't seen this coming so far, didn't see him push out across the map. There goes Bunker going down. Now, where are the siege tanks? A little bit out of range here. You see the overcharge going down the shield battery, the siege tank. Oh, he does snipe the Liberator with those siege tanks. Truss is doing a great job here, seeming to be out-microing Gtrimal so far, but now he has the 2 siege tanks in range, and the Stalkers are getting shelled. Goes for the Medivac, decides to go for the siege tank instead, gets the first one, taking a lot of damage, only 4 Stalkers left now, plenty of Marines left over, and 1 siege tank. Does get the Medivac. No energy left on that shield battery, overcharge is over. No Immortals, just 6 Stalkers. There's a second siege tank on the map, and there it is pulling into the fight, and 17 probes did die there. Goes for the siege tank again. Doesn't even get that 1 siege tank. It looks like Gtrimal's going to take this game. Gtrimal again going for the this time only a 1 base play. He's been going for 2 base, I think, more typically. Cleans up the rest of those probes at the natural, and there's not much left here for Trusses. I think just holding on. Maybe to see if something out of the ordinary happens, and he does GG. Great series there by Gtrimal. Honestly, great tournament so far by Gtrimal. our Plat 1 player, who means business. Yeah. Alright, you guys, thanks again for watching. That is going to advance Gtrimal to the finals. He's going to be playing against Elegacy. Trusses was last week's champion. Also won the Legion Weekly last night. Thanks for playing tonight, Trusses. Like I said, that's going to be a 2-1 for Darkimal, or Gtrimal. Goes by both. So we're going to have Elegacy versus Darkimal in the finals of the Crucible. We're going to have another best of 3 here. This is going to be another TVP. So you get Elegacy into the party. Alright guys, and while you guys are watching, really want to advertise, we actually have a 2 versus 2 tournament starting October 8th, and a 1 versus 1 tournament. This is the challenge for that 2 versus 2 tournament. We only have 6 teams signed up. We'd like to get to at least 8. And you can also check out our website. Let's do this. Let's do a let's do a best of 5. Why not? It's been a shorter tournament tonight. Let's do a best of 5. I'm gonna give Gtrimal a 5-minute break here. He just played. Now tonight, guys, we are also going to in about an hour we're gonna have Rainforest versus Eurixo, the finals of Melted Cheese tonight as well. All right, so we're gonna take like a little 5-minute breather since Gtrimal just got out of a 2-1. Elegacy has had a chance to sit back and watch. I'm gonna let Gtrimal, if he needs to, go get a cold one, whatever he's got to do. And we're gonna come back in just 5 minutes. Y'all just sit tight. I appreciate it. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this finals game. We're going to end up taking a little break probably, and then come back right around midnight Eastern to watch Eurixo versus Rainforest, and I think King Shivy will be back to help me out with that one, and I could use it. So we'll be back in about 5 minutes. Gtrimal from Peru, Elegacy from Argentina. The player's talking about it in chat right now. Alright, let's do it. Get into game number 1 on Oxide. Little TVP. I think Oxide was one of the smaller new maps. It looks like it's about the same size as Submarine. The last time we saw a game on this map, it ended up being a cannon rush. So we'll see what the players have in store. I'm guessing it's something cheesy. In the bottom left-hand corner are red Protoss from Peronia, Elegacy. And in the upper right-hand corner are blue Terran, Gtrimal, representing Peru. Players letting me know about that in chat. Appreciate you guys dealing with this, the time zones and stuff. Coordinating international matches, as we've had more of that in the Cauldron, which is awesome. Let's see. So far, Gtrimal and Elegacy opting to build their buildings inside their main bases. Unusual sometimes in this tournament. We do see the quick 2 gases going down again for Gtrimal. That's been kind of a mainstay for him. A lot of 1 and 2 base play so far for Gtrimal. Sorry about that. Kind of cutting off half my face there. Alright, a little bit of probe harass here on the SCV, and is he going to get the SCV? No! One attack away. And second gas going down for Elegacy. Both players, I think, gonna play this one cautiously. This is our first map, our first map in a best of 5. And there's the expansion for Elegacy. Nothing too out of the ordinary for him. Again, sort of expecting this one base play from Gtrimal. This seems to be his go-to in TVP. Reaper, I'm guessing this will be Hellions again. For Elegacy, now I don't remember what he does in TVP. I'm a Zerg player myself. Of course. What else would I play? So I remember a little bit more about what some of these players do against Zerg, more so than the other races. Same build from Gtrimal, yeah, I kind of suspected this. Now he is getting a quicker command center than we saw last time, but we see the Reaper moving out. 2 Reapers. He likes to get 2 Reapers and a Hellion, and see what he can do. And he is going to do that again. Now let's see if Elegacy deals with this the first time he sees it better than Trusses did. Now, Elegacy is sneaking his Stalker towards Gtrimal's natural, and they kind of pass each other like ships in the night. 3 probes going down already in the natural for Elegacy. He's going to recall that Stalker back to the base. Is he going to have enough here? 5 probes going down, does get 1 Reaper just barely. Oh, and he's able to lift. Runs the Reaper and the Stalker into the main. Picks off another probe. He's able to lift, but nothing else there to kill that lifted unit. 9 probes down already and counting. And again, he did have to recall from Gtrimal's base, so not doing any damage there. 13 probes now. And this Phoenix really not doing a lot of good at the moment. See if Elegacy is able to make use out of that a little bit more later, but right now, as we seem to be stabilizing, pretty even in terms of worker count. Good micro there again by Gtrimal, I think, overall. I think Tortle said agrees there in chat that looks like he did do the amount of damage that he needed to for that to be worth it. Scout and lift here from Elegacy. Gonna see the Cyclone. And a Viking. Curious to see if Elegacy would do much else with this Stargate. That doesn't appear that he wants to right now. He does have charge finishing up, obviously with 3 warp gates coming online. Going to be a change of pace from for Elegacy. Although he is making a Void Ray now, so he is going to add Void Rays to this army. Kind of an eclectic mix of units from Gtrimal, poking out from his natural. We've got 1 Reaper, a smattering of Marines, a Siege Tank, a Viking, and a Cyclone. Going to be interesting to see what he can do against this Gateway mix from Elegacy. He takes the long way around so that Elegacy won't see this until he's right on the front door. Just kind of reinforcing with more Marines and a Siege Tank for Gtrimal right now. Now it looks like Elegacy may have seen it. He's pulling everything back. Well, perhaps not, actually. He's not going to be in position for this. Here comes Gtrimal into the natural. Going to kind of split the army here for Elegacy. Goes right into the probes. Ooh, the Siege Tank kind of caught out of position here. It doesn't seem like Gtrimal knew where those gateway units were for Elegacy. And Elegacy is able to clean up the army in his natural. And with that, Gtrimal will go ahead and pull back. And Elegacy has actually taken the worker lead. The amazing power of Chrono Boosts, and he's poking out. Now, Elegacy has 3 bases, Gtrimal has 2. He perhaps doesn't need to push in here, but he looks like he will. Gonna investigate with the Void Ray at least. Sacrifices. Alright, let's see what he can do here. Harasses the Banshee. And he's to run away from these Marines. He's not gonna get out of there though. Oh, pokes in. That was just a little decoy. Snipes the Siege Tank in the natural, takes out the bunker, but he's going to be repelled by these Marines and Banshees. That's okay for Elegacy though, I think. He has 3 Nexuses. Now, Gtrimal does have the command center, a 3rd command center inside his main base. Hasn't floated it down yet, obviously. Would like to go right here with it. Here he comes. Really kind of stabilizing again here. Although I think that last attack by Elegacy does put him up behind a little bit. He's also floating 1,000 minerals, 1,000 gas. Banshees come in, able to pick off 5 probes before the Stalkers are able to come in and scare them away. And we have Cloak finishing right this second. 1 more Banshee back at home. With Cloak finishing, he's going to turn around and see what he can do. There is no Observer here. Could definitely pick off these probes. He's going to run past, though, and go for this much juicier mineral line. Maybe some multi-prong, but no, he's going to go to the natural. Really unprotected here. There is a shield battery. There's the Observer. Not until 10 probes go down, though. Another great job by Gtrimal here, applying pressure in the early and mid game. Gonna see if he can get in here. It looks like he's gonna lose both of these Banshees though. 5 kills on that Banshee before it dies. Good damage there done by Gtrimal again. And we'll see if he plans to... Right now he's up against a little bit of a supply block. Let's see how long Gtrimal plans to wait before he attacks. He really is going for a mix of just about everything. Now he's mixing in Thors and Marauders. Cyclones, and maybe just one Cyclone actually. Yeah, just one. An interesting army composition for Gtrimal. Pretty bio-heavy now, though. A little bit unclear which direction he was going to go in at first, but... Settles on bio, and here he comes. He's out of position here for Elegacy. He does pull them back quickly, though. Cloak Banshees, but he does have detection with the Oracle there. So, Seashank goes down quickly. There's no Medivacs here really to assist him. Pretty close battle, but then Thor... Actually, as I say that, these two Immortals doing a lot of work for Elegacy. Really close battle. Going to be a couple of Immortals left over. And the Thor barely hangs on. Nice warp in here with the charge. Again, really close. If he can pick up that Thor in the back, that would go a long way. I think Elegacy is barely going to hold, but a lot more supply for Gtrimal right now. And it seems like with these reinforcements, he might be able to push again and keep the pressure up here on Elegacy. Yeah, and Tortle says the Immortals there hitting the Marines did not help. Yeah. Absolutely. Now again, we might just stabilize. Perhaps Gtrimal will wait a couple minutes, although I'm a little bit skeptical of that. Okay, now here's the fourth. I was just going to say, we didn't see a fourth command center, but now Gtrimal deciding he might extend the game a little bit. Elegacy thinking the same thing, both players taking their fourths. I don't think either of them... No, actually Gtrimal is now going to push south. I think he does see this fourth base. Oh. Able to avoid getting that Banshee sniped by those Stalkers. Of Archons morphing in here for Elegacy. Ooh, a big stim. Again, no Medivacs here. Not quite enough here for Elegacy, and I think Gtrimal is going to be able to march into this third, and might just be taking a 1-0 lead in this best of 5. It's 21 probes there. A little bit of a freeze here. I think Gtrimal is lagging. Fortunately for him, it's coming, I think, with the game in hand. Well, this is awkward. It looks like Gtrimal is just about to win, except that he's disconnecting. That's always an awkward situation. Alright, so yeah, we can restart from replay. Yeah, so Gtrimal is disconnecting here. Bear with this, guys. well, that was a good game. Really back and forth. Gtrimal disconnected, but obviously he was in the process of wrapping that one up. Okay, Gtrimal is disconnected from Battle.net, so we might need to wait just a minute here. Gtrimal's friends in chat wondering where he is. He's reconnected now. Here we go. Alright, he's back in the party. Sorry guys, just 1 minute.
Yo.
Hey, what's up, Iron?
What up? Thought I would give you some company.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks for joining me, man.
Of course.
Do you want me to turn your video on?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I think I'm just gonna talk. It's fine.
Sounds good.
Let's change for you.
Yeah. Should be able
Is this all the way at the finals yet, or we got a few more?
Yeah, this is it. Okay.
Okay.
Hang on. I just
Yeah, I never remember how to do it every time. I need to do it.
I think we might just go to game 2 because Gtrimal was up by so much. He had a 100 supply advantage at the end there. We can resume from the replay. I'm not sure if that's necessary. Did you see that?
Yeah. Did he have DTs? If he had DTs, I don't know. Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I'm gonna offer to restart from the replay if you would like to. I guess you never. I mean, you never know. Okay, he does want to recover. So let's do that then.
There was a series where I did where this guy was down like 0-3. Now I was already like, well, you still win $10 in second place. It's just already counting him out.
Okay, let's do it. Let's see if they're ready. Yeah, thanks for jumping in, Iron.
Of course.
How are things going with Wu-Tang?
We are at the final. We have one match scheduled for tomorrow, hopefully, if the stars align. If nothing else, that should end it.
Who's in finals again?
It's Wizzer versus the guy.
Is it
Kuro? Sorry.
Kuro.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, at least I don't have to deal with Spy having both Disciple. I just spread that winnings around, you know.
Yeah.
Everyone gets some, you know. And finishing up the Sifu Cup.
Oh yeah. Who's in that? Still.
Spy.
Spy.
Yeah. Spy pretty much finished the winners bracket and then kind of dominated. He probably will win it. We'll see.
Wow.
There might be a few people that can give him a run for it.
That Spy
We'll see.
seems to be the man over at Wu-Tang. Not messing around.
Nope.
Alright, so we're recovering here. That was the first map. We decided to do a best of 5.
Nice.
Should be loading in here to quite an advantage for Gtrimal. Let's see what we got.
Can you just take over any players, or does it have to be the player that is playing?
I think that for you to get into the game, you have to like have been in it, you know.
Okay.
I think.
That'd be cool if I can just like relive the advantage over and over again. Just start a game with like 100 supply advantage every game.
Just relive this one win.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we are. Make sure we're ready.
I don't know if they can hear me. No, I don't think so.
Alright. Okay, they have to do it. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so this is Gtrimal, up and out, 80 supply.
Gtrimal just gonna come in here and F2A move from replay.
Yeah. Again, thanks for sticking around, guys. Should be a good finals. We just had a little bit of a disconnect there.
I haven't been following this. What was the format of
Just
this one?
Just one night only. It was just like a weekly
Okay.
tournament kind of thing. Oh, big storm.
Nice.
But it was 20 more probes die. And Elegacy kind of valiantly holding on.
I don't think he knows how down he was. Maybe that's why he was like.
Yeah, I don't think you do exactly. Jeez, he knows now. Alright, another good win by Gtrimal. Alright. Let's see what they. So we're doing loser picks after each one.
Okay. How many player was in this?
We only had, what was it, 6, I think, actually.
Okay.
It was a little bit last minute, and then we had a few people, like half the people not check in, unfortunately. But that's okay though. We do have Hex and like the Hex and the 2 versus 2 tournament starting on the 8th.
Nice. I need to find someone to carry me still.
Yeah, it'd be awesome.
I just want to clarify, you're gonna do most of everything.
Yeah, somebody come carry. Who can pass that up?
Acropolis 3.0.
Oh, apparently Lightshade is Acropolis.
Oh.
Okay.
I need to really work my way back up to D2 this season.
Yeah, I need to work my way somewhere. I have not made much progress. I'm like right at the bottom of D2.
Well, that's what happens when you start hosting a lot of tournaments. You spend so much time doing tournaments.
I'm screwed.
Yeah. But after this Wu-Tang, I'll probably shift the next one off by a month. Not just playing your tournaments for a bit.
Okay.
Just so I don't have to do anything.
Yeah. Alright, we are ready to get into game number 2.
You mind if I do the first guy?
Yeah, do it up.
Alright. All right, spawning in the bottom left corner, bottom right corner of Light Shade LE is Gtrimal as the red Terran.
And in the upper left-hand corner are friend from Argentina, the blue Protoss Elegacy.
Do you speak any Spanish?
No, can't say I do.
Okay.
Just know a little bit of it just from, you know, I did have some in school, but no, I don't speak Spanish.
Ah.
Do you?
I can read slightly, a little bit, but if people start speaking colloquially, then no, not really.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
I can read a lot just because there's so much Spanish in, you know, California anyways.
Yeah, no, in North Carolina it's really common. And
Yeah.
I did have it in school a little bit, but it's been a while.
Yeah, we get a lot of, you know, Latin American players, and they're basically in the same time zone-ish, even though they're further away.
Yeah, I wish I did.
The
It'd be
Americas.
useful sometimes.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Let's see what we got from Gtrimal here. I really like his style. It's really fun to watch.
Yeah,
Really entertaining person to watch play Terran. I also play like Terran as like 2-base pressure kind of player.
yeah, Gtrimal is my hero too.
Now I'll probably try a feel of his stuff as a Terran player sometimes when I ladder.
Yeah, you ladder as Terran much?
I was Terran for a while. Like I played mostly Protoss in Wings of Liberty, and I didn't play Hearts of Storm too much. Then I switched to Terran in Legacy of the Void, and then I'm back to Protoss. Here we got a proxy-looking thing here. This looks like a proxy. I like what I'm seeing.
Legacy hasn't done anything too cheesy yet that I can recall. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Here comes the Reaper. Oh, here comes the Reaper into the natural. Gonna hop into the main. Just a little scouting.
What are you hiding? Oh, will he get away? Yes, he will.
Ooh. Kind of trapped here, isn't he?
Well, he got one probe kill.
Played it fast and loose with that Reaper, but he made it out alive. Let's see what's going on with Gtrimal. Another starport. This has been, well, going with the earlier Widow Mines this time. Alright. Robo Gateway over here at the proxy.
Seems like a mine drop. Very mine drop build, right?
Yeah.
And this looks like fast gates. Is it? Is this fast gates? There's no robo, right? Is it robo? No, robo at the proxy you said, yeah. Okay. Okay. What's he gonna make out of that? Okay, it's immortal first. Okay. But I mean, if I came up here with a Reaper and I saw no Twilight, no robo, something's up, you know?
Yeah.
No Stargate, there's no tech. Can't be just a 3-gate stalker.
Yeah, you wouldn't think. Maybe he thinks Elegacy is going for more of a macro build here. Hard to tell. That has been more of Elegacy style. But here he comes.
Is gonna bust it down quick. He sees it, catches the drop, and he's gonna get this 3. This is really bad. That shuts that whole thing down.
I kind of
And
that as a big catch there by Elegacy.
yeah, and this is death right here.
Yeah.
Oh, unless he kills the... No, I don't think this is... He just doesn't have enough.
Yeah, he's chasing the Immortal, but not gonna get it
No.
with his markers.
No.
Between catching that what was it, 4 Widow Mines inside of that medevac.
And looking at his base, he should have scouted there's kind of low amount of pylons, it feels like.
Right.
Well, not, I guess you can't really tell immediately.
Yeah, that might be a lot to expect from someone of our skill level. But
Yeah, you know, I'm trying to get better at reading those like counting pylons. I feel like those little telltale signs really helps.
yeah. So that was a quick turnaround there by Elegacy. Evens it back up 1-1.
Yeah, I thought those stalkers were gonna catch that mine drop coming out somehow. And with the proxy robo, but definitely I think if I didn't see Twilight or robo, I would start scouting immediately.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if I would still move out with the mine. I think he could have kept one mine at home. He had 3 mines. He only needed 2 to drop on them. And then he could have kept 1 in front of the bunker. That might have evened it out. One mine hit, and then the Marines try to finish it off. And then surrounded with the probes. Maybe he could have held that.
Yeah. Would have had to do a few things differently there for sure. I was just laughing because Gtrimal asked if we could play light, the map that we just played. But figuring that out. Yeah, thanks again for hopping in, Iron.
Yeah, of course.
We've seen a lot of Gtrimal tonight. Kind of
Nice.
the underdog.
Yeah, everyone's rooting for him.
Yeah.
Seems like a lot of you are rooting for him. What other builds have you seen him do tonight? I mean, his most signature seems to be like that, you know, that 2-1-1 with the board pull surrounding the 2 to 3 tanks.
Well, he's been doing that a lot against Protoss. He against Wizzer, he had some other build, like he was doing Battle Cruiser Hellion and stuff like that.
Yes.
Okay, so he chose Submarine. Alright, let's do it. But yeah, no, Elegacy is actually I'm going to be playing in the 2 vs 2 tournament with Elegacy.
Nice.
So I'm definitely also rooting for him. But yeah,
What's the...
Gtrimal brought the crew with him tonight. I appreciate that on the stream.
Nice.
His friends watching him. It looks like they're ready. What were you going to say? I kind of cut you off there, I think.
No worry. Is there an MMR limit to the 2 vs 2? Is it aimed at
it's
certain...
4K again, and we're doing like 3.7K average for the teams.
Got it. Yeah, because the one that Silent Ghost is doing is like GMs and M1s. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
I think I'm okay.
I try yeah.
I mean, like, I'll play against up to like... I'll play any D1, but I don't want to play against Masters until I get to like D1, or at least solid or high D2 maybe.
Yeah, no, that's more than pushing it. Take it away.
Sure, in the top left corner of Submarine LE, we have Gtrimal as the red Terran.
And in the bottom right hand corner, evening things up at the last game, our blue Protoss Elegacy.
I forget what the OU stands for again for that clan. I keep forgetting. I know I ask every time.
Yeah, it was something like oscillatory. It was something a little complicated. I don't remember exactly.
Right.
But appreciate Elegacy and OU for playing in the Cauldron so often.
I hope someone does my anti-Protoss build as a Terran. So where I make the bunker, I make the barracks normal time, but then I make just one proxy barrack, marauder, and then bunker into the natural, and then float a planetary fortress, or float a command zone in there and make a planetary fortress.
Yeah.
And then make proxy tanks and float the barrack, the proxy barrack over for air.
Well, that sounds awesome. Why weren't you playing tonight?
I should have done that. I should have brought that build back.
Oh, is the Pro Press gonna... Oh, see, I'm always fascinated by the Pro Press when it actually works. You know, you kill this SCV. It must be so annoying to be a Terran.
You know, Terran is just really hard to play.
Yeah.
Terran, it's just so, like, if you blink, you just lose hella units. Quick.
Yeah. Drops the Nexus. We seem to be progressing towards familiar territory. Got the Reaper on the way. I have sneaking suspicion we might see a Hellion. So again, Gtrimal's been doing... Go ahead.
Yeah, I might play some Terran in the next few tournaments just to bring it back.
Are you inspired by Gtrimal or something else?
Yeah, inspired, and also because people keep looking at my Protoss replays, and it just feels like everyone knows my moves already.
That's reasonable. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't scout you if you change your race.
Yeah. It's like suckers. I just play different race every other tournament.
Elegacy is on the ball here, patrolling that stalker back and forth in his main.
Yeah. Although he's not moving that far though.
Yeah, no, he's not actually. It's a pretty small patrol.
Ooh, this stalker should probably go back. He's gonna lose the stalker.
He saves both Reapers.
I think he'll keep it.
Good micro there by Gtrimal. Yeah, I think with that second stalker there, I don't know how much you can do with. Oh, he's not.
No, he's got 3 stalker.
He loses the Reaper. Gonna have to pull back
3 stalkers. Destroys
it. Not very good against stalkers.
No, they're really bad against stalkers. Yeah. Extremely bad. So one of the few units that I would fight with stalkers.
Gtrimal doing a better job microing, I think, but he loses another Hellion. And yeah, he's going to pull back. Elegacy didn't seem as worried about the micro there, I think. I mean, well, fortunately for him, he's got already, like, quite a worker lead. I don't know about this for Gtrimal. I think that Elegacy keeps making these stalkers, and it's just simple enough for him to hold this attack with stalkers. Here he comes.
Yeah, here comes with. If he gets the high ground tank, if he sages in the high ground right now, Sage, I think he'd be okay. Maybe. But the Immortal still, he needs all the SCVs. He needs all the SCVs! Yeah, that tank should have been on the high ground.
Yeah.
That wouldn't have happened.
Absolutely.
That would have been continuous fire.
Okay, I think that ended up being, well, kind of even enough for Elegacy.
I don't know. I think Elegacy can warp in another round of Stalker and push this.
Yeah, I think he can too. Yeah.
Let's see if this tank will have better positioning this time.
Yeah, I don't know if there's enough here for Gtrimal.
Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think this is gonna be enough. And there's Marines derping. Marines are derping.
Yeah, a little too late on the SCV pull.
Oh. And that Immortal is like, I'm behind you.
Yeah.
I'm right
It's
here.
a little tough here for Elegacy. This is not going well.
Yeah,
Hard to tell what's going on here.
I think he really bungled it up.
Yeah, really.
Except he still gets somehow warping in
Yeah.
stalkers. They're getting hurt.
A definite
Oh.
miss micro.
Oh, but he got the just enough banshees for this. The perfect
Yeah.
counter for after all the stalkers were cleaned up.
And look, he's accidentally attacking the destructible rock here. Yeah, okay, now he's got the zone.
But is he doing anything behind this? Doesn't seem like any new tech or expansion came up behind this.
Yeah, no, I really think Elegacy needed to do a lot more with that. I mean, I think he was banking on winning right there.
Yeah.
He kind of stopped making probes himself. Now he's going to transition, but boy, that was strange.
He had way more than enough mineral to have made the third and continue
Yeah.
that attack. Seems like. And this banshee's gonna come in here. He has a observer, so now he should probably exit that. Get the banshee out of there. Get. Oh, he saves it.
Missed that. Sorry, guys. Banshee is going to
Yeah.
return home. Live to harass another day.
I guess we're jumping to mid-late game now. Mid-late.
Yeah, I kind of
Third, taking thirds?
Yeah, it looks like Gtrimal has other ideas though. Here he comes. I think he
Okay.
might prepare this.
Okay,
Banshee.
he's going for the build, but he sees this. This observer sees it.
Oh yeah, he's following.
Always good to scan around your marines when you're moving out
Yeah.
playing against Protoss. There's always a freaking probe
Oh, no.
following you.
He's gonna be able to catch this army before the siege tanks siege up because he sees it. Oh, this is gonna.
And
be
he's gonna
huge
come
for
with the-
Legacy
And he's gonna with the boys.
with the boys.
Oh, but at least he didn't got him half tank. That would have been even worse.
Good job.
But I
hiding
don't
by
think-
Gtrimal.
This just without the tank splash is just
Yeah.
not enough.
No, definitely.
No stim here, right? Was there any stim?
No. Stim's not even finished yet, still in production.
Oh.
Yeah, just
Hey.
better army here for Elegacy, and also catching them before they siege up. That was really tough for Gtrimal.
Yeah. Because there's always probes following you.
Yeah.
Hopefully these tanks go all the way up there before they sage, maybe?
Legacy did lose 20 probes there, but I don't think it's gonna matter. Now we'll see. Got 4
Yeah,
seconds
he's-
of War Prism.
Oh, he's got a drop on the main though.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
Oof. This tank is derping.
Yeah,
Oh, no, this tank is doing its job tanking.
pretty good job. I think.
I think this will
Yeah,
hold. Yeah, this will hold.
pretty
You need
good
to-
job there by
okay.
Gtrimal.
Yeah, he lost a lot of probes though, and his
Yeah.
main is saturated, oversaturated, and he's not moving them down. He really needs to move 8 probes down. Oh, this. Oh,
Now
gets the.
Elegacy's gonna return home. See, the thing is, Elegacy did lose when he held that attack by Gtrimal. He sacrificed a lot of workers to do it,
Yeah.
and so this might not be so good for Elegacy the longer this game goes on.
Yeah, especially when he's not taking a third.
Right.
He's like.
Gtrimal turning the game back around again.
Yeah, now does he have stim now? He has stim now, right? Yeah, he has
You know
stim.
what?
Pretty sure he has stim. What's the button for? Yeah, he has stim.
Yeah, he does have stim now. Yeah.
And combat shield. Can't really move out without stim against Protoss.
So again, they're not siege. There's no medevacs here.
Yeah, no medevac.
That's gonna make it tough.
Oh, he's gonna stop all the siege at once? It's kind of scary.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, oh, oh. Is it bait? Is it bait? Is it a bait?
He can do this. Yeah.
Yeah, he can totally do this. Oh, that totally. Yeah, that unsieging all at once. That was kind of a bad move. I feel like a slow creep would have been a little better. I'm surprised he did that.
There by Gtrimal. And I also think using the stim on the army like that. I don't know. I think you might have to be even more selective about how you use it. It really kind of crippled him.
We got some Archons. I mean, he hasn't researched Storm yet. He's got the Templar Archive, but he really needs Storm, especially with this Terran going up to 3 base, and he's not taking a third. I don't think he has the.
I don't know.
Enough to.
Kind of felt like he should have pushed out when he had with those Immortals.
But he's been farming gas this whole time. So he's this. If he moves out now, maybe he can take out the third. Yeah, if he moves out now, he can probably take out the third.
Gtrimal's floating a lot of money.
Yeah. Yeah, he need like 10 more barracks and like 20 more supply depots maybe, and then just go ham on the Marines before the storm gets. No storm research at all.
He has supply block now, and he's coming across the map.
There's War Prism here looking for some damage before the actual attack. Maybe he can get the jerk. Yeah, he drop on the tank. Yeah, he can probably drop it. Oh no.
It doesn't drop.
Oof.
Oh, here comes the army on the low ground. It does have vision.
But he does his vision, yeah.
Yeah.
He's kind of splits them up though. He's split up like so it's hard for him to reinforce this.
Just leave a couple of zealots back up the third.
Yeah. And these are such strong type of units that it's good for wedging in between like that.
Great job by Elegacy. 45 SCVs.
Oof.
Wow. It seemed like he threw it earlier in the game. It really did.
Yeah.
Alright, that's going to be, Elegacy is up 2-1. This will be match point. Gtrimal's map pick. Only 2 maps left right now are Pillars and Jagannatha, and Gtrimal's gonna go with Pillars. Alright. So Elegacy will be up 2-1 going into this one. See if Gtrimal can go on the underdog run. Our Plat 1 player on the edge of defeat.
It's okay. This is where you do the best work.
Yeah, when the pressure's on. Alright, Elegacy is ready. Alright, we're ready to go.
Your theme is very fitting for Halloween coming up.
Yeah. I love Halloween.
It's like all year Halloween on
Yeah.
your server.
I can't get over Halloween. I can't wait for
What
it to get over.
do you already have a costume?
No, actually, I need to think of something.
I feel like no, not really. I always wear like my jumpsuit every time, my aviator Top Gun thing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Just because it's so easy. Just a jumpsuit with glasses. I'm gonna start it off. And
Yeah.
in the bottom left corner of Pillars of Gold LE, we have Gtrimal down 1 point. He has to win this to continue.
And in the upper right-hand corner, looking to close it out, it's our red Protoss player, Elegacy.
Marauder Rush, let's go, come on.
Yeah, why not? You're up, you know. 2-1 and
Yeah.
a best of 5. Matter of fact.
You ever play against like smart Asian guys, Terran? He always makes these bunkers in the natural away, so it looks like he's bunker rushing. I mean, he looks like he's proxying you.
Yeah, it's pretty funny actually, and I feel like other people have been doing that we watch sometimes, who play in the Cauldron.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's his influence or what.
And then I'll make the natural at the third, my second at the third, and float it back. So it's just a normal build.
They need to give Zergs like earlier creep spew with the overlords. That way you can proxy stuff easier.
Oh, they have some crazy stuff. I mean, some of the stuff I see Speed do, like he makes the hatchery like right outside of your natural,
Right.
cancels it, and then makes the spine crawlers on the creep. And then by that time, his 5 creams has marched over. It's like really, really toxic.
Wow. That's ridiculous.
Yes, sir. I'm kind of casting right now. Hold on 1 second.
It's okay. Ooh, we do have a little bit of proxy action going on here for Elegacy. I think, this is what I kind of think. I mean, if you're up anyway, why not do something like this? I think that's what I would do. Oh. Yeah, the Reaper does see it. And he cancels it immediately. Gonna make the Robo in his base instead. Gtrimal getting super lucky right there. Second gateway going down, Nexus halfway up. Looks like Elegacy is gonna have to kind of, well, I don't know. I guess he'll at least transition up to a 2 base. I was gonna say at least he'll have to transition out of this, but we'll see. He could still go for something very aggressive off of 2 bases. Now, as for Gtrimal, will we see anything out of the ordinary? Not so far. He hasn't been uncommon for him to start out. Now it's been more common for him to make the Reapers. Every once in a while he's going with Marines instead. Hard to predict. Pillars of Gold was his map choice. Maybe he'll make a Liberator here. And we have seen Elegacy really favor these Stalkers so far tonight. Which has really helped him out in this series. But this is a much different, well, it's going to be a different composition for Gtrimal. especially in the early game. Last game, he really didn't have medevacs, and
Ready for dust off.
Elegacy getting a nice scout with this observer. So it's going to be a pretty different composition for Gtrimal this time, actually having the medevacs as opposed to last game when he didn't. Cheering on Gtrimal in the chat. Stim starting now. Maybe a little more bio-heavy maybe this time for Gtrimal. Not seeing any of those Widow Mines or Cyclones or Hellions like we have so far in this best of 5. Forge going down for Elegacy. Maybe that's an indication that he wants to take a third suit here. But nope. 2 more gateways going down. But we'll see. Alright, on the way out, looks like we have a little hot drop coming in for our blue Terran. Gonna take the long way around the map. Now, didn't get to see if this observer saw the medevac move out, and if it did, if Elegacy was paying attention. He's not going to catch it on the way to the main. Oh, these stalkers. So he might have seen it. It looks like he did see it with that observer head out. The stalker's in great position here. If they do see it, they do. Oh, and they catch it. That's going to be a huge deal. Stim just now finishing up, but the stalker's dead already. And I think Elegacy knows that the advantage is very much in his favor, getting those free units. That big 100 gas medevac.
That's a pretty big push.
Yeah, he just lost. Oh.
Well,
like
a few mines here might do the trick though.
Yeah.
If they hit it right. This tank is in a very good position. No, he's gonna get sniped by these Immortals.
Yeah.
It would have been good position if they didn't have Observer.
Yeah. I'm gonna say now he.
But I mean, go ahead.
Oh no, he had sent those Marines up there to pick it off, but he wasn't able to.
Yeah, that was just enough, but that was good, really good position if they didn't get picked off. I think a few extra mines here maybe would help.
Yeah.
Oh, sink those mines in. Ah, that's a big Raven lost.
Is there going to be enough here for Elegacy to charge into this natural? He's not targeting down the siege tank. I thought he would. I think because he doesn't target it down. And
yeah, he saw that siege tank a little too late, or I don't know.
Ooh, this is gonna
His
hurt.
mines. Ooh.
That's
Oh, now he drops on top of.
Yeah.
Now I think he. Wait. Now I think he. Oof. He's. 2 Liberator instead of 2 Medevac might have made a difference here, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that he was making medevacs this time. He didn't last time, but it doesn't look like it's gonna be any better for him. 26 SUVs later and counting. Legacy closes it out.
Closes it out. And we got the winner.
Yeah.
The winner of
Congratulations.
Crucible. Crucible 2.
Number 2. There we go. Awesome, you guys. Thanks for watching tonight. Now, we are supposed to... Thanks for the follow. We are supposed to have Rainforest versus Eurixo tonight at some point, but Rainforest is not on.
As a separate tournament, or?
That's the finals of Melted Cheese.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I don't have Rainforest on right now. But in either way, if Rainforest does get back on, we'll just we'll still do that. But appreciate you guys watching the Crucible tonight. It's been our weekly. We'll have another one probably next weekend. Oh, that's nice. I mean, Legacy said there. Told my children I wanted, and said I'm proud of you. Legacy plays in a lot of our Cauldron tournaments. Yeah, thanks again for watching tonight, guys. Thanks for Gtrimal going on an impressive run for Platinum 1 player. Lots of back and forth games there in the finals. Might do one of these again next week. And again, we have a 2 versus 2 tournament that we'd love to get more players for coming up soon. Hope you guys check that out.
Yeah, I'll try to add it on my server too.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Post it around. I'm sure there are people who join.
Yeah.
I just want to find out if it's like GMs and stuff first.
Yeah. Well, I've been at it for about 3 hours. I'm probably gonna stop for now, see if I can get Rainforest, and then go from there. I'm not 100% sure if we're gonna be back on tonight. It depends on if we were scheduled to. There's Eurixo in the chat. He's gonna be on. So we'll see what we can do. We might be able to have finals tonight, I hope.
Nice, nice, nice.
Thanks again, Iron. Appreciate you.
Absolutely. Of course.
And let's see, who can we raid?
Is King Shivi still on? We'll raid him, maybe.
Shivi's not on. We have Florencio is on.
Ooh.
We could do that.
There you go. Florencio. Always a good person to raid.
Yeah. You know what? I don't think I have it set up for me to. I don't even know what I'm doing here. I'm just gonna end it. I'll have to ask you guys how I raid people later. Yeah, my bad.
I think it's in. You have to go into your Twitch.
Okay. Let me see if I can do it real quick then. Why not?
Yeah, you go to your Twitch, like moderation or something. The Twitch, the moderation view, or content moderation view.
I totally, you totally.
Let's see.
What the hell is Florencio playing? October Horror?
How do I think I'll figure this
Just
out
end it?
later. Yeah.
Yeah, next time.
Hey, thanks again, guys. I'm still a noob at streaming, so I'll look into how to raid people. All right, y'all.
Cool, man. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you, man. Hopefully we can get you back in if we do end up casting finals later.
For
Which I
sure.
hope we do. We had to reschedule it from last weekend.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll catch you in a bit.
All right, man.
Bye.
Later. Alright, y'all. I'll catch you next time.